couldn't imagine a life where I never made it. Go ahead and let them hate it. Let them hate it.
We welcome everybody to the Garden State. EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. This is the scene just before we came on air. This New York crowd fired up by the arrival of their G-men as they burst from the locker room. They're ready to go as the Giants get set to match up with the Los Angeles Rams. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. They'll run for the first time with Saquon Barkley. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. So, Charles, you look at this offense. So what a start to the season. 5 wins without a loss. When do you think that you start believing that maybe you're in the midst of something special?
Well, you and I both know every head coach never wants that thought to creep into a locker room. But the truth of the matter is, not quite at this time, because if we look at the Steelers in 2020, they're a great example. Remember, they started 11-0, then lost 5 of 6 and went out in the first round. But I think if you get toward mid-November, the Thanksgiving time frame, and you're still doing this, that's when things start to get real for a ball club.
A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8. From the 45 on 2nd down, Jones. Throw left side, complete to Tony. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Jones finding Tony for a Giants first down. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Same exact result as last play, a pickup of 11. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Throwing Jones. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared, but I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards. Stafford going to give this to Akers. And 3 yards there takes him to the 45. Well, you know, this club, there were some reports earlier in the week, and most have heard this by now, the so-called unnamed sources that were saying all is not rosy in that locker room. There's whispers that 1 or 2 guys, CD, have kind of had enough of how things are going and have been going. How would you handle that as a coach?
Well, you and I both know all the coaches that we've dealt with and come in contact with. They'd love to get their hands on those unnamed sources, wouldn't they? But they know that that's not possible, so I think they've got to go in there and make sure that this isn't a distraction. They also know that once the grumbling starts, it becomes a slippery slope, and it's hard to stop the fall. But I think you need to sit some guys down and say, hey, look, we're still hoping to be a playoff team this year. We need you guys to be bought in with what we're doing. Come on, let's get on board.
And they'll go ahead and down this one right on the chalk of the 20-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Now, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because it...
And now off to the races down the right side. And great yardage here all the way deep into Los Angeles territory. 88 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And Ingram's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Evan Ingram, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Giants on just 2 plays have taken the lead. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, do you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown. Make it back-to-back weeks now with a pick 6 for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick 6 in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. I'll tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And fresh off the pick 6, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
It all comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
Deep in there, right? Yeah. He's going to rifle one deep left side. He's got a man complete. Touchdown, LA. Tutu Atwell. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Rams strike quickly here for 6 points. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead will shrink to 6. The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there. Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback on the expected passing situation.
And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. 4th down, so on is the punter, Riley Dixon. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Here's Jackson to return. It'll be a 41-yard punt. Give them 5 on the return. And that will come the offense as they take over. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. Do they want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. Henderson now on 1st and 10. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. The tackle made by Blake Martinez.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can...
And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Deshaun Jackson. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Rams have tied the game with the extra point to come. Extra point splits the uprights. And with it, his guys take the lead here by a point. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Now Jones. Throw left side, complete to Ingram. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The drive stays alive, a 3rd down gain of 8. On 1st down, Jones completes it to Evan Ingram. Touchdown, Giants! Evan Ingram with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Giants are going to jump back in front. Pretty good response. They had given up the touchdown and the lead, but they struck back.
And I love the way that they just saw it happen. Took a quick exhale on the sidelines. So let's go get it back, and fast. Let's go ahead and throw the ball downfield and get our own 6 points.
A huge chunk play to regain that lead. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
From the 27, Stafford. And the pressure gets to him and brings him down. Stafford is sacked. Lorenzo Carter able to record his 5th sack of the season. So now Stafford and the Rams after the sack. Now they're staring up at a 3rd and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And got his man complete. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. We know he's good at catching the football, but then after the catch, he's got escapability.
Not only that, he's got some toughness as well, because you know he's coached very hard to make sure he battles through, breaks tackles, And then they finish with, but don't fumble the football.
Here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Stafford, and it's intercepted at the goal line. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. And the return goes up to his own 17-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
A limited running room as he'll get about 3 to the 21.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
And this will be a Giants first down as he's got this up to the 28-yard line. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. A first down carry for Barkley. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach. The Giants are able to trade back with Chicago and still land speedster Kadarius Toney with a 20th overall pick. This young flash out of Florida should help a Giants offense that was 31st in the NFL last year. And young quarterback Daniel Jones, he needs a target who can move the ball downfield. Toney excels at making guys miss in the open field, has a great change of pace, and picks up a first down with that catch.
Rolling to his right. Open man right side is Toney. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first? They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He's to the 10. Right back to Toney. He's got another one. And finally taken down at the 4-yard line. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. They'll try and run for it with Barkley. They showed off a nice juke of the defender, but the next wave there to bring him down. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. And Barkley will try to punch it in. And this time he is in. Saquon Barkley hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Giants are able to grow their lead. Gano now to add the extra point. And the lead is now 13. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And he will be brought out here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And we'll see how they want to play this. Just a little over 20 seconds to go. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, LA. 2-2 Atwell. As the first half is winding down. And the Rams are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead will shrink to 6. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. "15 seconds, all that remains for this first half as they come up 1st and 10. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Stafford gets this into the hands of the tight end, Higbee. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. It's a gain of 11 and a 1st down, L.A. They'll run out of the gun with Akers. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Blake Martinez, the Giants' leading tackler last year, in to make the stop there. 2nd and 8. Out of the gun, Stafford. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll just get rid of it. So a failure to connect on 2nd down. That leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Now Stafford. He's got a man, complete. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. Here's Stafford. It's caught by Jackson. Touchdown, Rams. Deshaun Jackson, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Rams have tied the game with the extra point to come. Extra point right down the middle. And that will put them on top here in the 3rd. The Rams kickoff team on the field. And here we go with the ball in the air. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
Running again with Barkley on 2nd down. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
Here's Riley Dixon now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
From the gun on third down, Stafford. Flush to his right. And able to find Higbee. It's complete. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. A huge gain of 40 yards on the third down conversion. They'll try the left side with Henderson. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. To throw is Stafford. That's out to the flat for Akers. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. Third down, now even tougher. 3rd and 13 after that loss of a yard. From the gun, here's Stafford. Flushed out right. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
That's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up the holding call.
And this third down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long. A shotgun snap for Stafford. Escaping the pressure right. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. A heck of a play there on third down, but amazingly, they're still short for 4th.
Make him do it again, baby. Make him do it again.
And his kick is good. And that'll move their lead up to 4 now. So give them 3 on that drive. You know, normally you'd say, we'll take it, but the way points have been flying around, it feels like a little bit of a letdown.
Yeah, you just have to wonder, are field goals going to be enough? Because as you pointed out, the way touchdowns have been scored, does kicking a field goal actually put you at a disadvantage the rest of the way?
And down he goes just shy of the 25. Now penalty marker is down. Let's see what that's about. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 11. Jones fakes the give to Barkley. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And got his man complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That one good for 37 yards. On 1st down, Barkley. And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple. Three quarters in the books. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back now here in East Rutherford. It's the Giants with possession of the football but needing points as we start quarter number 4. Being chased out left. Finding Sterling Shepard for his first catch. Another good completion on the drive as the Giants have a 1st down. On the draw, this is Barkley. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
How about his performance last week? Over 200 yards. I think his decisiveness, one cut and he goes, that's what's really made him pile up the yardage.
And the yardage he piled up last week, easily honored with NFC Offensive Player of the Week.
I would have voted for him.
And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. The Giants on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. Oh, able to avoid him. And he'll have the 1st down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. 134 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues. So a solid run by Saquon Barkley and another 1st and 10 here. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. That'll be a pickup of 4 as they work with his 4-point fourth-quarter lead. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They'll run with a former Badger. It's Corey Clement. And this carry brought to an end at the 8. Good stick skills, just not much room there to operate. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. It's a pickup of 3, but it brings up what will be an interesting 4th and 1. On 4th down, Joe Judge makes the decision. They're going for it. They'll run for it with Barkley. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the 1st down as he's tackled at the 2. They'll run with Clement, and he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Corey Clement, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Giants are once again going to retake the lead. This has definitely been a back-and-forth affair, and now they have the lead here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, and they gave up the field goal on that last drive, as we remember, but it felt like their offense told them, don't worry about it. We've got your backs. We'll come back with a touchdown of our own, and they did.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down. Stafford now to throw. This one to the left to Higbee. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That'll put him at 95 receiving yards now as he's got a 1st down. And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
You know what that generally means?
Success.
That, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually very accurate. The ball's getting to the right place. Guys are making yardage after the catch to help you out that way. I mean, the whole team has picked it up. And don't forget, that means the offensive line has had to pass protect pretty well, too.
Yeah, everyone dialed in. It's a loss of 10 yards on the play. Now it's Stafford. He'll hit Jackson complete. Call it a gain of 12, but of course not a 1st down due to the previous penalty.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. Again, it's Stafford. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Blake Martinez, the linebacker, was there in coverage to disrupt. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Desperation time for Stafford on 4th down. Got a man. It's Higbee complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Less than 2 to play with just a field goal separating these two sides. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Stafford now to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Harris. And the Rams are going to be set up with a 1st and goal here as the tackle made at the 9. The Rams, they are on the move. They've got another 1st down. They'll run here with Akers. And he's going to ball his way down to about the 1-yard line. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. 2nd and goal from the 1. They're going to run this with a tight end. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow, wow. So how many practices have we watched over time where the offense works on scoring late in the game and finding a way to win, as we just saw there?
Just saw it right there. Now can they preserve that advantage that they just got? The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They're down here in a 1-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
They have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. Evan Ingram was the intended target, and it'll bring up 3rd down. Now Jones. Connects with Slayton, and he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Jones. Looking deep downfield. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. Well, you knew you had to take some chances here with the clock winding down, needing a touchdown to win it, and that one might have just sealed their fate.
Yeah, and that's the nature of the 2-minute drill. The offense trying to go downfield and make their plays. But defenses, they're sitting back watching everything that they do, but not too far back. They want to be in position to make a play on the ball, and that they did.
Give them a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle of the